If you got problems in your life and you need a little advice, ask Chauntel. Yeah. Hello, you guys, and welcome to this edition of askchauntel Radio. So today we're going to be talking to bride-to-be, okay? We're going to talk about her future mother-in-law who has way too much to say about her sex life and future marriage. We are really going to talk about kind of what can you do about a situation where you have got a mother-in-law or a future mother-in-law who has just way too much to say, is getting way too into the details, into, all up in your Kool-Aid. She don't even know the flavor. How do you address that and do it with class? How can we do that? So we're going to talk about that today. I feel that whether you are married or engaged or even single, these are things that you can consider going into a marriage so that you can build great relationships with your in-laws and the family that you are becoming a part of as you are marrying this new person and you're starting this new step in your life. So I'm really excited to get into bride-to-be's question. So let's get into it. My name is Chauntel Delgado, and I am a Christian advice columnist and life and business coach. You can always email me questions at askchauntel@gmail.com, and you can also leave a voicemail if you want to air it right here on askchauntel Radio at 641-715-3900, extension 10988. So I'm going to paraphrase bride-to-be's question for you. So she describes her future husband as a great person, protective leader, hardworking. These are all amazing things, and I'm so glad that you found such a wonderful man. They've been together for 4 years. They're getting married in 3 months. Since they've gotten engaged, his family has taken a turn for the worse, she describes. She said that while they were in escrow, his mom called her over to get necessary documents that they need to close, the deal for getting their home. She used this opportunity to tell her off, disrespect her as a woman and an adult. She said that the things that she said to her, she would never say to her own daughters. And he did follow up with letting his mom know that, she can't talk to bride-to-be like that. She also made it a point, the mother-in-law made it a point to let bride-to-be know that she needs to know that it's her duty as a woman to have sex with her son and wear sexy lingerie for him. She says that sex is none of her business, their sex life, and they're not even yet married. And she also says that her mother-in-law is not respecting the boundaries. She feels violated. She was raised to wait until marriage to have children, but she's constantly being bombarded about having them even before the wedding. And his oldest sister even took her out on a girls' night out to get to know her better, supposedly. But when she invited her, she also invited a girl that the sister had tried to set her man up with in the past. She said his family is just drama. The same sister had made a comment about him prioritizing her over his family. She has a few questions. She wants to know, how can she let go of the resentment that she's built up about his family? She said that he's tired of taking up for her. She stands up for herself, but they just won't stop. She can't seem to bear all of this anymore, and she wants to know if there's, any hope for them. Is there any hope that they could have a successful relationship, marriage? Do they stand a chance? How does she get his family to stop disrespecting her? She says she feels hopeless, and she also made a comment that people divorce over in-laws all the time after all. Wow, brides-to-be, this is such a big question and such a difficult position that you are being put into. I am glad that you have found love and that he's a wonderful person. Here's what I have to say about your question. Definitely, you guys, leave your comments in the comment section below on what you think that she can do. Can she survive this? Can they make it through this marriage? How can she build a better relationship with his family? Should she have to deal with this? What do you think? So, bride-to-be, here's what I think about your situation. This guy has got to step up. He can't just make the excuse of I'm tired. I'm tired of sticking up for you. I'm tired of caring. That's what it sounds like to me. He's tired of caring. He can't be tired of caring. If he's tired of caring now, just think of how quickly he will be tired of caring later once you're married and, seasoned and already kind of being around each other all the time and having to give to each other all the time. If he's tired now, I just can't imagine how he's going to be once he's married to you. That is not an excuse. You should not have to deal with this turmoil. He needs to stand up, be a man, and speak to his family in a way that they understand. It sounds like he's got some bickering women, and the mother-in-law seems to be trying to run her family against you and try to cause separation between the two of you, even highlighting things that would make you want to separate from him. Do not give her this kind of power over your relationship. Do not allow him to take the cowardly way out and say, I'm just tired of dealing with this. He has to deal with this first and foremost. He has to go talk to his mother, his sister, and let them know that their behavior is unacceptable and that he will not allow you to be treated this way, especially as his wife. He has to stand up for you. And there is a verse in the Bible that talks about, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. And if he cannot recognize that and make you feel as though you are, then he is not doing his job. It also says that a man is to leave his mother and father and cleave to his wife. And so if they are causing separation between the two of you, then he has to be the one that fixes it. This is not your place to fix. This is absolutely 100% his responsibility to do this. Now, when it comes to your resentment, you are going to have to let that go. Okay? You cannot hold on to pain like this. It's going to cause your heart to turn. And you don't want that. You want to keep a pure and a clean heart. And you don't want to build up anger towards his family. It's not going to be good for you, him, or your future children. So what I recommend for you is you need to forgive them for this behavior. You need to distance yourself until you see a change. He needs to make the change, and they need to accept the change. And until then, you can give yourself a little bit of distance. You need that for your own mental health. Now, I don't think staying away from his family is going to be the answer for a long period of time, because family is very important and you want to be a part of it. Now, if they're not accepting you, then you can't force a relationship, but you can require him to create a cordial situation for them to give to you. He needs to address that with them, and they need to at least be cordial. Until then, you can give yourself some distance, but this is not a long-term solution. This is a short-term solution to, get things in order. And it's important that he does this, because if he doesn't do this now, you cannot expect that he's going to do this later. Yes, it's true that, in-laws can cause separations and things like that if we allow them to do that. But once you've made that commitment with God, there is no walking away from your marriage. You cannot even consider that as an option, because if you start thinking like that and you're not even married, you can expect that you won't last. The marriage will not last. So you need to walk into this believing that this is going to last, this is worth it, this is great. You're going to love him. You guys are going to make it. But he has to be the man and stand up and fix this. But whatever you do, you're going to have to talk to her. But in the meantime, keep your mental health, keep your relationship, get a little bit of distance until things are kind of settled and going in the right direction. I believe that you can overcome this, but only if he's willing to stand up and make you a priority. He cannot be lazy about this and say he's just tired of talking about it. He needs to fix it, and he can fix this. All right. So I hope that this helps. If you guys have questions, as always, feel free to email me at askchauntel@gmail.com. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave your advice to bride-to-be's question in the comment section below. Can they make it, through this? What do you think? I love you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Hugs and kisses. We all need support in our relationships. Hey Jewel, join me in Jewel Food, my affordable weekly life and relationship coaching right to your email inbox. Grab a cup of tea and sip with me.
as we get your life where you want it to be. I want to help you to build healthier relationships, more faith-filled families, stronger marriages, and a more meaningful life. You can sign up today. The link is in the description box below, and you can always, of course, find all the information on askchauntel.com. Go check out these videos that I have for you, and I'll see you on the next one.